Hello everyone. Boy, it's been such a long time since I've seen everyone. I missed you guys. First thing, let's get this out of the way because it's really hard for me. I don't have my Charlie. My daughter wants to keep him at her house because of the weather changes and it's darker earlier, and I was walking the dog at night, like anywhere from 10 to 2 in the morning if he had to go, and my grandson misses him. Now, before they didn't care, you know, all summer if I had the dog, and of course I'm very attached to him and he's very attached to me. However, it is their dog, and I have to abide by their rules. So I miss him awful. I can't eat. It's even hard to talk about it, but life goes on, and I am going to kidnap him again like I did the other day. My grandson calls me the dog napper, and I don't care. I will go get him. So first I want to say I missed you guys, and because it's been a while, I have a lot to tell you guys. So let's get started. First thing is, I got a cute little card from widowed mom raising 2 sons, thanking me for the wreath. She said, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but thank you very much for the beautiful wreath. The truck means a lot to us, that red truck. So thank you, Chris. You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate that. Second thing is, I went to a birthday party today at the home where I live, and it was really nice. I'm trying to participate since I don't have Charlie, to keep my mind occupied. And it was really cute. I wish I could show you the videos. They had a little band there, and it was from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. They had cake, and I just wanted to show you what I won. I won this with a number they give you. It's backwards because it's paused me, but eat ham with a turkey. I think this is from the Dollar Tree, but I love it. It was a number that you get at the door, so I won that. But I also won this cute little jar of candy. I am definitely going to decoupage this. It has all these cute little colored candies in it, and it was at the table, and we had to guess how many candies were in here, and there are 33, and I guessed 32, so I won the jar of candy. So that was really fun. It made me feel good to get out and got my mind off the dog a little bit. I don't think my mind is ever off of Charlie, to be honest with you. Okay, so Charlie will be back. Trust me, I am going to go get him. Tomorrow I have company coming, but Sunday I'll probably go and snatch him up. Okay, Tuesday, I asked my niece, Marie, to write me up what she researched on my grandmother, what my grandmother told her. And on Tuesday, Chit Chat Tuesday, I will talk about my grandmother because she's had a very interesting life. She was a really good person, and I think you'll enjoy hearing a little bit about her. Okay, so the craft that we're going to do today are Christmas tree ornaments. I bought some really cute material that I showed you on other videos, and I think you're going to enjoy them. I have been practicing. Early this morning I got up, and before I made one on video, I wanted to make sure I had it down as well as I possibly could so that I could show you guys how to do this. So let's get started. Okay, here we are. I'm over at my trusty crafting table. I want to show you first what I had made this morning with this adorable little material that I bought in Walmart for 97 cents. So this is just a typical round one I started with, and it has a little, looks like a VW van or with a Christmas tree on it, and I put some little doggy, if you look real close, they have little doggy paws around it. I think I'm really missing Charlie. And I put some little heart gems. So that's one. And this is a candy cane that I just finished before I came online. It's not the best, but I once again used a little paw. I'm using up this ribbon, and I wrapped it with a little bit of buffalo check ribbon around it, and it has a little gem there. So I thought that was really cute. Last but not least, this is one I really like. It's a no, it's not the last one, as a matter of fact. This is a candy cane wreath. This was, in fact, the first one I made, and I did a really good job cutting the freehand, the candy cane. The other one, not so good. But it also has the VW van, and I put I put a little sparkly gem here, and some twine. I kind of zigzagged it. Okay, so that one. Now here is my favorite, and I did this tonight when I got done through with the big birthday party. I keep looking back there for Charlie. This is terrible. You ready? What do you think of that? I'm so proud of this. My daughter says, Mom, I want it. I sent her a picture. I should tell her, if you give me the dog, I'll give you the snowman. I mean, the Christmas, Santa Claus. Anyway, so, isn't this adorable? I had red felt. I made his hat. This is the bag of stuff I bought from Walmart a long time ago. It is Polyfill Crafter's Choice, and it was only like $3.99 for this whole bag, and I have been using it to death. So his beard was kind of hard to work with, so I twisted it a little bit, and then I used hairspray to kind of have it, fix it the way I wanted it. This was like a little round. It started as a little round Christmas ornament, and then I'm thinking, hey, I can do a Santa Claus. And then if you look closely, I put little pearls around the edge of his hat, and a little more of the filling on his hat, the top of his hat. I love his little mustache. Oh, and the eyes were little. I have a little trinket jar. I think I told you I bought all these cute little trinkets. And then I made the eyes. I painted them, and the nose, I had one of these little yellow fur balls, and what I did was I painted it beige to make his nose, and if you can look closely, I drew on a mouth. And I really love this. I definitely am going to do more of these. Okay, but you and I, let's get started. We're going to do a Christmas tree. Now, I pinned it, but what I am going to do, let's put it down here so you can see. I'm going to take the pins out. I had cut this earlier. I always like to have these little pearl pins. They really come in handy. I'm sorry about the lighting. It's just terrible. Hoping that's a little better. Okay. So I took all the pins out, and usually, honestly, it's trial and error. Now I have the glue gun on, so what you'll need is some material that you like. And I'll show you. This is the van, the VW van with the tree on I guess on the roof. And I was going to do it inside out, but that was like really a hassle when I tried to stuff it. So we are just going to glue it around the edges. Let me get this thing straight. Okay, we're going to glue it around the edges. We're going to start at the top, at the very top. Make sure it's nice and even. Okay, and we're going to glue it around the edges, and Then we're going to leave a nice big opening at the bottom too so that we can stuff it. So you're just, honestly, I didn't use a template for this. I just freehand cut it like a Christmas tree. And there isn't any Christmas tree that's perfect, right? So there you have it. So I'm going to glue it around the edges and be very careful that you don't get burnt, one, and that do a little bit at a time. I figured that out after making 3 or 4 of them. I did make a little one I gave away. I made like a little bag. It looked like a little Santa Claus bag. I gave that to one of my best friend's mother lives here. So just be very gentle and slowly put, not a lot. Don't put too much glue because you want it to, I like to use this wooden stick because you don't want to get burnt and it helps lay it down flat. And the neat part, something's stuck here, is all these little trinkets I have. Remember I told you I bought trinkets, plus I have some other little stuff that I had left over. We're gonna have fun decorating this little tree. That's why I chose this one to do with you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I really missed yous. I don't know why, but I have a hard time if I don't have Charlie. I feel like I'm missing something and you just won't want to see me if I don't have the dog. I don't know, I feel so bad. I know that dog misses me. My daughter, she won't admit it. But I know Charlie misses me because he is so attached to me. I had him more than anyone. Take him to the vet, got his haircuts, groomed, bought his flea stuff, and now my daughter doesn't want me out there walking him, and I understand that, but I'm going to dog nap him again. All right, now we're going to go to the bottom, but don't glue the bottom. Also, I like having, this is a, you can tell, it's a paintbrush. So I use this to, you'll see in a minute. It really came in handy. All right, so we did the one side. It's kind of sticking to my plastic here on my table. So that's that, okay? Now we're gonna do the other side. But leave the bottom open, okay? If you think this is hard, you should have seen how hard it was for me to do the candy canes. Oh, Lord of mercy. That was hard. Okay, so we're just doing the edges. I had to manipulate the foam, whatever the heck it's called, the polyfill, into it with this paintbrush. It was so hard to get it around that little curve. I'll show you. Around this little curve area, I had to glue a little, and I left this side open, and I'm stuffing it, and then I had a hard time gluing it. These are kind of tough, the candy canes, I'll warn you. All right, so we're gonna, like I said, leave the bottom open. So don't worry, everyone, you will see Charlie, I promise. He'll be back. I can't even sleep at night with him. I also want to tell you, I went to the cancer doctor. My blood work is stable except for 2 things, but he told me not to worry. And the only thing he's concerned about are my kidneys because I'm on this chemo. So I am going to see the specialist the 23rd to see if everything's okay. But other than that, he says I'm doing okay. I lost a little bit of weight because I gained a lot of weight on the chemo, plus I have thyroid disease. If you know anything about that, it's an autoimmune disorder. And I have you either have a condition or the disease. I have the disease, just like my father that passed away. He had it also, and it is inherited. My daughter has Graves' disease. Tiffany, my oldest daughter. So that's just a part of life, I guess. But other than that, he said I'm doing okay. He's worried about my urinary problems. I've been feeling good. I've been feeling happy. I have this air conditioner type thing that my son-in-law helped me get and hook up, and I love it. Okay, so I love it so much. It's just changed my whole life. I don't need it today. It's kind of cool in here. All right, so you got the both sides glued, this side and this side. The bottom has got a little hole. So we are going to get our filler out. I usually get like a nice little handful and break it up into tiny pieces. And we're going to start filling it at the bottom. I hope you can see this okay. I got all the light on I possibly can have. We're at 15 minutes, which isn't bad. Could be worse. And so what I do is I use my fingers, or I use this paintbrush. I can tell you can't see it, to stuff the stuffing in there. This foam or whatever, I mean this, what is it? it's fiber fill. I've had this bag for so long. I've made a pillow for my granddaughter with it. And the great thing is it's no sew. I'm not a sewer. I can sew like a rip or something in someone's pants or simple sewing, but I've never had a sewing machine. Okay, and I just never was a sewer. I wish I were, really. Okay, so now we're going to stuff, and this is where this comes in handy. Try to get in those little corners too, those little tree corners. And is it perfect? No. But is any Christmas tree perfect? We try to pick a perfect one out, right? But ordinarily, like the little Charlie Brown Christmas tree, that certainly wasn't perfect, but it was adorable. And I plan on getting a little teeny tiny, I'm going to go to Goodwill and look for a little small tree. I don't know, like really little, and I'm going to put my own little decorations on it. And then I am going to give a lot away to my family and friends. Nothing like a handmade gift. So see how I'm stuffing it? Okay? And I'm going to push it in, and you're going to glide it into the little points here. You're going to push it into these little points. Kind of, I'll tell you this, you don't really need. I'm the kind of person, I will make something work. I'm a makeshift person. If I don't have a table, I'll use a box. If I don't have I made myself a telephone holder to watch all the YouTube people on my phone at night, and all it is cardboard, and I made it so that my phone can sit on it and I can watch all the great YouTubers like Donna Unboxes, Widowed Mom, Sandra over 60, and this new one, Marianne over 60, I think it's called. She's really neat. Very good-hearted lady. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're at the bottom, and I'm going to stuff it a little more. Put a little more in there. Kind of break it up. It makes it easier. All right, I'm going to stuff this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have as much in here as I possibly can, folks. It's nice and puffy. I think it's adorable. And now we're going to close it off by gluing the bottom. You see what I did here? So we're going to close it off because I think that's enough. You don't want to overstuff it, and I'll tell you why. Because when you do that, you can't glue it shut. I learned the hard way. So we've got the hot glue gun on, and we're going to push in the stuffing as far as we can. Oh, I put a little too much glue there. Try to do a little bit at a time, because if you try to do it all at once, for some reason, you run into problems. So I would just do a little bit at a time. So we have one little edge left to do. Okay, and I put the last of the glue on, and I'm holding it so that it's glued down tight. Now the fun part is going to be the decorating. Look at all these neat little things I have. I think I'm going to lose a lot of these little fake pearls. To be honest with you, these pearls were from a necklace that I had. I inherited it from a lady that used to watch my daughter. My daughter didn't want it, the pearls, and they broke. So I thought, well, I'm not gonna throw them away. I don't know if they're real or not, but we're gonna use them for decorations. I already used some of them on the other decorations. Okay, yeah, it's sticking. I shouldn't have let it wait so long. Let me make sure it's all shut. It's all tight. Okay, I'm going to take the scissors.
Yes, I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
And cut this little blue edges off a little bit and the strings.
Who knows what Christmas is all about?
Okay, and I think it's pretty tight. This one feels a little bit loose, so I'll put a little tiny bit of glue right in there. Let's shut that up. Okay. I'll just hold it and let's put you up here. I knew this was going to run long, but I haven't been here in a while. What do you think? Is that adorable? And now what I'm going to do, and I want you to also do when you make these, and I hope you do, is take your fingers and kind of push the filler around into the tree so it's kind of evened out, especially in like the little these little pointed areas of the tree. They may not go all the way in because of the glue, but just kind of press on it a little bit and puff it up. Okay, I think it's adorable. So what are we gonna do now? We're gonna decorate it, and this is the pretty side. I always like to do the pretty side. Now, I'm gonna show you a couple, and then I'm gonna go off camera because we're at 22 minutes. And then I'm gonna show you a couple. I'm gonna use some of these little beads. You have your glue gun, and we're gonna put them where you would put your little, put some glue, and put the good side of the pearl down. I'm gonna just drop it, press it. Be nice if you could see, right? Where you normally put a little decoration for on your tree. And got another pearl here. I pulled the little strings out. Well, this one came apart a little bit. Some of the glue. So we'll just glue that down. That's all you gotta do. If it comes apart a little bit, don't worry. Just get your glue gun out and glue it down. So I will be back when this is finished. I'm gonna put to save time, I'm gonna put the decorations on. We've got all these cute little knickknacks that I bought in Walmart for, I think I told you guys, I bought like a little package of them for like 97 cents. This is, the pearls are mine, but look at some of these cute, aren't they adorable? I have all kinds of, here's another one. And this is a little heart. But when you make, if you make a little tree or anything really, you can put these little decorations on. So I shall return. Hi everyone. Oh, I'm so pleased with this. This is just, I love it. Here we go. And look what's at the top of the tree. Why does it look blurry to me? The angel. There you go. And I have the little pearls and some little yellow trinkets that I've had a long time. And these are like a yellow and white Christmas ball. And I put the pearls at the bottom. And then I had some twine, and I glued it I really glued it well, so that we have, what is wrong with this thing? Adorable little Christmas tree. Now, like I told you, I'm falling apart here. Hold on. Okay. Don't say you can't do it, because you can. Like I said, I am a person, if I had a template, I would have used it. But I don't have any templates, and I'm just the kind of person, I'm just going to go for it. That's just how I am. If I don't have something, I will figure it out. So don't be afraid to just, what I did was I laid down my material, and I just drew a Christmas tree, okay? And I had 2 slices of material, drew the Christmas tree so that it was exactly the same when you know, because I had the 2 pieces of material together. And then, you know, I was going to do it inside out, but it's such a pain in the neck. You can just cover up the imperfections with glue or your little ornaments. But if you can see where I drew on the back, see the white lines? I used the white, like a chalk kind of pen, to draw out the tree. And it turned out adorable. I'm really happy with it. So you can do these, I'm telling you. Don't be afraid, just do them. My daughters are gonna go nuts. She really wants that Santa Claus. Boy, I'm running late. Okay, now before I go, I want to tell you that the next video I'm going to do is I have a jar that was a candle, and it's a really heavy jar. I think I bought the candle for $3 in the Dollar General. Washed it, and I'm going to alcohol it, and we're going to get the Mod Podge out, and I saved these little things from the material. I told you I don't throw anything away. And what we are going to do is I'm going to paint the jar. I think I'm going to paint it red or green, possibly even brown, because I want to pick up the colors of the jar so it doesn't, if I left it like this, it would look ridiculous. So I'm going to paint the jar first. I don't know what color. We'll figure that out when we do it. And we are going to Mod Podge these little Christmas vans onto the jar. It will be fun. It's going to be cute. And I'm just really excited about that. We haven't Mod Podged in a little while. And the one I sent Donna from Donna Unboxes, she loved it. And I'm really happy she liked it. By the way, I did send her out her whiteboard. And she already thanked me, and I'm thrilled. It was not a big deal, and I loved, like I said, I love making people happy, especially when you make things with your own hands. It comes from your heart. It really is fun. So, and real quickly, I want to show you another piece of material I got that I think I showed you before. This is going to be Christmas decorations and more of the candy cane material. And I use my felt for whatever I need, like the Santa hat, etc. That's about it. And so Tuesday is Chit Chat Day. I'm going to talk a little bit about my grandmother. And then don't forget, on November 7th, the first one that guesses my favorite candle scent, that day, November 7th. Don't start until November 7th. And the first one to guess my favorite drink will get to choose one of the wreaths that I got back from the store. I thought they were beautiful, but not everybody likes my taste, so I'm not offended by it at all. But one of you guys, 2 of you guys, can pick one of the wreaths. First pick is the one that guesses the candle. The second pick is the one that guesses the soft drink. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying so hard. I don't know why. I look at other YouTube. I'm watching a new one. She's called Mary. Oh, yeah. You Rock Art. She's a little doll. Has lost a lot of her eyesight, and she's amazing. And these people's channels grow like lightning. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. Maybe I don't know a lot of people, but help me out. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll do some really fun things, and I have giveaways, and I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. So thank you, and I'm at 30 minutes, and I got to shut the heck up. Take care, good night, and pray for me because I miss my Charlie so much. I can't even tell you. Thank you for watching. I hope you like the ornaments.